I just need to open something up. There we go. Rashford takes the touch, and it's somehow gone through the legs of Tim Krul, and Marcus Rashford has scored a nutmeg away at Norwich just before the 20th minute there. I think that went through Tim Krul's legs. Come on, Fernandez. And it's Bruno Fernandez to make it 2-0 for Manchester United. Rashford back to Hernandez. Pogba is away, and he's got to score from this. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. It's Paul Pogba, the number 6. He's going to cut back and somehow hold on to it. In DD, we've got so many players here. Pogba's got to finish it, and he does. He gets clattered in the box by Nathan Ake. It looks like Pogba nearly got injured there, but it's 1-0 against Bournemouth, and Eddie Howe is pulling his hair out. Oh, it's Paul Pogba's day. Finish it. Yep. Boom. Paul Pogba scores a brace and dabs. What is this? 2015? Martial. Chops. And it's low, hard and driven. It's taken him a while, but Martial has actually saved us in this one. 1-1. Oh, no, I've done too much here. Martial, good. I think I overdid it there. Martial has found a run of form. We're going to have to switch it to Sancho. Pogba. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. 3-2. Grealish. And it's Rashford. Oh, that's undeserved. That is so, so undeserved by Marcus Rashford there. It's a good strike, but United shouldn't be 4-2 up. We nearly lost that game. We should have lost that game. And we've just made it 4-2. Oh. Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Manchester United career mode here today on the channel. We're back with episode 6 of my Realism modded series. Here today we have 2 massive matches. We could even have a third. We face Jose Mourinho's Tottenham Hotspur at Old Trafford, the Theatre of Dreams, and then we go away to the Etihad for the Manchester Derby. December is a huge month for this United career, and it's honestly make or break. We've got AZ Alkmaar coming up in the Europa League as well, Liverpool in the Carabao Cup quarter-final, Newcastle, Everton, Watford and Burnley in December, just to name a few. So if you guys still are enjoying this realism, sensible, realistic career mode, feel free to leave the video a like. Really helps out the channel a bunch. Let me know in the comments feedback and suggestions for the series and players you would like me to sign in January. Feel free to leave a dislike if you don't like myself or FIFA 20, or the Realism mod, whatsoever. So, we're going to be getting into Spurs here today. Let's have a quick look at the legacy table. So, with 14 games played, we sit in second with the game in hand. Manchester City are 39 points, we're 38. Liverpool and Chelsea make up the top 4. Spurs and Sheffield United trying to break into it. Brighton in 7th are doing really, really well. West Ham and Wolves are not doing great, 10th and 11th, and Arsenal, would you believe it, 15th. There could be a fire sale there. Aston Villa, Newcastle, and Southampton currently towards the bottom of the table. So, before we get into the squad, we've actually got some Youth Academy stuff to do here. So, we've got Tino Blockthorn, who is a German international. He's 15 years of age, he's a wonder kid, and we got him in the EA catalogue. So, we'll try and bring him in eventually. However, I've sent my scout out here, and I wanted to go through them with you guys. Let's have a look at the scout report. So, I sent one scout to Australia and one scout to the United States. So, we've got Shelton Bartley here, 6 foot, 16 years of age. Looking at his evaluation, that's the way I usually go with my signings. So, we'll bring in Bartley. We've also got Tavares Thompson, who is 6 foot left. Yep, 220,000. I'll sign you as well, Tomo. I won't sign Lou. Kenneth Aral Yahol. Okay. 17, 6 foot. I'll sign you as well. Steely can get rejected. Trey Buchanan, or whatever can go. Mitchell Sandoval, we'll sign you up. Lewis Sweat, 15 years of age. Oh, he's the best one we've had in this United States. Lewis Sweat, that's awesome. We are using the, and Siegfried as well, we'll bring him in. All those guys have the right height. There's a lot of good players there. I don't know how many will become permanent signings for United. Miguel Goodship. We are playing on the Realism mod, so as you can see here, all these youth players have unique faces, which is fantastic. Sykes here, 16.58. We'll sign him up. O'Connor can be left out. Ian Brosnak, 6'1". We'll bring him in. He looks alright. Medley as well. We'll bring him in as well. And we'll reject in. So overall, we've had a really sort of good pool of players there. I like it. I like it a lot. So let's have a look at these guys and have a look at their rating. So Bartley's 56. That's disappointing. Oh, okay. Thompson is really low at 41 there, even though he's got the price on him. The potential's there, but I want players that can be, look, between 60 and 70 within this to next season. 45 there. Lewis Sweat is a good left back. We might be able to bring him in. Sykes is only 47, 49, so maybe it's a little bit deceiving on the price there. So Blockhorn is actually worse than Lewis Sweat. He could be the new American left back. And I love how the mod actually draws from the pool of ethnicities, because obviously it's like a mixed match of cultures in the United States and Australia. There was it like split through the demographics, so it's like realistic, which is fantastic to see. So we're going to be playing against Spurs, and it's a huge rivalry. Jose's facing his former side, and this is the squad we're going with. So we're going to go Sancho on the left, Rashford up top, Martial on the right. I've been complaining about Martial a lot, but he actually had a really good episode. He scored a brace, and he's been picking up with assists. This might not sound right, but yeah, Martial on the right, Sancho on the left seems to be working out. Fernandez, Pogba, Ndidi, you really can't break up that midfield three. Wan-Bissaka, David Alaba are getting better. Maguire, Lindelof, no complaints. Greenwood, Grealish, James, Lingard, McTominay, all on the bench. Let's have a look at the overall ratings, because that's something I haven't looked at in a while. So, who's gone up in stats? Anything crazy? Has mostly everyone just gone up 1. Yeah, nothing too mental. Rightio then, guys. Welcome back. I just got identified by email that there was an update to the mod, so we can have proper backgrounds in before we go stuck in against Spurs. So we've got Old Trafford in the background with the Manchester United badge. It looks really, really cool. Also, there was some minor bug fixes and tweaks and stuff. So I just had to restart the game and install the mod. So we're going up against Jose Mourinho Spurs. We're playing a 4-3-3, but I really like the background. It adds a bit of variety to the career mode. You guys all know, variety is the spice of life. So Sancho, Rashford, Martial leading the line. Fernandez, Pogs, Ndidi, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire, and David Alaba. Greenwood, Grealish, James, and Lingard, Scott McTominay, all on the bench. Chong has actually picked up an injury. It's nothing serious. I think he's only out for a couple of days anyway, Chong. But, yeah, no, I already know. It's a couple of days, I don't need to go check it. Okay, so 4th of December at home. We currently sit with 14 games played in the Premier League. In second, City in first, Liverpool third, Chelsea in fourth, Spurs trying to break into that top 4 spot. Marcus Rashford is our top goal scorer, followed by Paul Pogba, and Sterling is the league's. So let's get stuck into Spurs, and then we've got a match against Man City. Maybe I should rotate the squad a bit. Oh, maybe I have to, because I've only got 4 days might actually be enough. It's just tough. We've got a lot of fixture congestion, and we need to beat Jose Mourinho's Spurs. And then there's the Manchester derby. Look, I'm going to play my first team. You know what I could do? Is I actually could tactically sort of ease off in this match a bit. So we are facing them at Old Trafford. Ultimate Dividend. It's actually flurries. Okay, so I'm going to have to do something here then. Because FIFA doesn't like I'm going to make sure it's flurries. I'm going to have to change the kit colour, because I'm not going to be able to see them in the snow, basically. So we can go away or alternate. It kind of reminds me of the Arsenal away kit. I think something bright is probably better, and we'll keep it on flurries at Old Trafford. So that's not quite snow, but it is going to be snowing, so visibility will be low. So maybe what I need to do in this, I might actually, if I can get a couple of early goals, get a cushion, I might just need to sort of park the bus and do the cheesy FIFA strat of just sort of time wasting at the back and not sprinting with anyone, and maybe inviting on pressure, which I really don't like doing. But the thing is, right, like if we drop a couple of players, is it going to be worth it in the Manchester derby? Because we're facing Jose Mourinho's Spurs. And if they're anything like they are in real life, trying to hit on the break, they're a better defensive system than under Poch. They don't have that. They've still got the tenacity and flair to go forward, but I fear that there's too much on the stake here for Jose. But look how magnificent this looks. Manchester United in the snow in December. It's Christmas time at Manchester United. We want to try and bring the glory back. Glory, glory, Man United. Okay, let's have a look at their squad. A 4-2-3-1 definitely can work against that. They've got a couple rotations. So they've got Lloris in goal. One Foyth at right back. We can expose him. They don't have a proper fullback. Like, they haven't even replaced Walker that left for Man City. Sanchez and Alderweireld. So no Vertonghen. Toby's the best defender, probably. Yeah, and Ben Davies. This is a shocking Mourinho backline, to be perfectly honest. Sissoko, Lo Celso, Mora, and Son Heung-min. On the left. I thought he left. Winks and Callum Wilson. So they are out. They are without Harry Kane. So, I don't know. Depending on how we go early on, we probably could have rotated this team, potentially. Because it's not as formidable as I sort of thought. We're going to have to be careful here because the ball's going to slip and slide all over the place. Oh, Rashi. We pragmatically pushed forward there. But we didn't have any real substance. I'm just trying to wait for an opportunity here at all. Ndidi. Didn't protect the ball well enough. And Spurs trying to hit us on the counter-attack there. That's a good ball over the top from one Foyth. And Moore is in. Oh my God. So, wait, what? Oh, it's a penalty? Oh, it's a good save by Dave, though. Why was it a penalty? That's why I saw him, like, reacting. Why was it given? So the ball's come in. Oh, it's handball. Yeah, I don't know if I've actually been conceding handballs. I don't know. It makes more goals in FIFA. But that is unlucky by Wan-Bissaka there. Fortunately enough for me, we've just saved a Son Heung-min penalty. Which I'm happy about. Mora trying to get the follow-up here. And United looking to break. It's Martial. He's got acres of space here on the left. He really just has to go. He's going to cut back right. Come on. You had so much time, Tony. Sanchez is just panicked under pressure there. Going back to the old adage, if in doubt, kick it out. And Foyth says beaten Alaba, and it's gone out for a Spurs throw-in. So earlier on in this match, or early on in this match rather, I don't know why I said that past tense, we haven't really stamped our authority on this one. Mora looking to break on the right again. He's had two good early opportunities here. Completely mistimed the tackle, and they're just burning me on this right-hand side. They're just doing me. Can't even stick in a proper tackle. I need to fix the boom mic as well. Just needs to be a bit there more. There we go. It was just a little bit off kilter that it was annoying me. It was tilting me, you could say. Oh no, I need to go back just there. There we go. Need to get it perfect. You think you'd be watching a professional YouTuber by now? Nah. Things are done on the fly here. And somehow that's gone over the top. Fernandez looking for the run of Rashford. He gets the pass off. A nice 1-2 pass. Rashford has to score here. And he does. It's Marcus Rashford on the break against Jose Mourinho's Tottenham Hotspur. The Cockerels have capitulated here today against the Red Devils. 1-0. It's Marcus Rashford with another fantastic goal. Nice 1-2 pass. And it actually wasn't too bad in the snow. Sanchez couldn't quite get up to the back for it. But Marcus Rashford has been unreal in this career series. 13 goals this season. Come on, United. So if I can get two, I might actually fully rotate the squad and really just sort of ease off. We'll just have to see. But I'm not gonna lie, we've only had one real chance, while Spurs have had a handful more. And let's try and build it up from the back again. Maguire, Alaba, Pogba, turns inside, finds Ndidi, spreads it far right, Wan-Bissaka, Ndidi, Bruno, can't quite get the ball. And United, spill away the defence there. But Wilson, David Alaba has to come track him. Oh, Sanchez, oh no, it's Sancho. Go into that Rashi. Oh, that might be a red. I was playing the ball, ref. That might be a red. Because I've gone right into the back of him here. Oh, that's a yellow. But I love the tenacity. I love the desire from Marcus Rashford. I just, not often does the ball go between a bunch of players. Okay, good. Yeah, I was playing the ball, just more a turn at the last point. But I'm a little bit frustrated in the on the touchline there. Man, I got some good teeth. Got some new dentures. I got that Klopp rework. Yes, my dental looks on flick, eh? I'm Jurgen. Check out my teeth. Right. I think him and Bobby Firmino went and got the same dental procedure done. Oh, they're not dentures. What are they called? What are the things, veneers that what the rich people have? Yeah, subscribe to my Patreon. Give me some veneers. I don't think I would. I don't think they even last that long anyway, and they look fake as hell. Martial, Wan-Bissaka is just gonna have to play it. That's actually not a bad cross from one. A nice little touch there. Can't get the flick on to Bruno Fernandez. And Alaba is going to try and bring it from the back. Look, we've got the 1-goal lead, which I'm happy about. Some nice little flick-ons here. Rashford, Bruno. We just can't seem to get past their backline block that they're building. And they're trying to get to something here just before the end of the half. Sissoko, Fernandez is coming and tackled. And it's going to be a Spurs free kick. 1-0 is the scoreline. Everything to play for here. And Alaba at halftime just needs to probably bomb this one out. Yep. Halftime. The Red Devils lead at Old Trafford. The Theatre of Dreams from a clinical Marcus Rashford finish. It was an absolute blinder. And how is everyone's exhaustion? It's actually not too bad. Maybe because it's snowing as well. Everything has to be sort of calmed down and tempered. So we need 3 points here today. So far in this season, in the last 10 matches, we have been beating but drawing against a whole host of opposition. We haven't run into a really bad draw run or loss run just yet. But I can't stress this enough. If you want to go on a title run, you have to win or draw against what you would consider the top 6 in Europe. That's if you're comfortably blowing away the bottom half. But that's a really good tackle there by, I think it's Lo Celso who's the captain. Is that a red? Whoa, really on Ben Davies? I don't know about that. Oh, Mourinho, furious on the touchline. I don't know, he didn't play the ball, but that was nearly as sort of malicious as the Rashford one. Maybe we've paid off the ref. Maybe he's a secret Red Devil. Alaba now. Pogba. Fernandez has got to shoot, and it's a foul at the edge of the area there. It's going to be a Bruno Fernandez free kick. Can we get up for this one? It's Bruno Fernandez. Gets it up on... Nah, didn't have enough power on it. Man, EA, please let me score a free kick. But the funny thing in real life is when a red card actually happens, it's usually a 50-50. The match can really open up. They can go on and score more, or it just turns into a rout. In FIFA, I'm not entirely certain. It's been a while since... Oh, we've actually kept that in for Son Heung-min. And we're going to have to stick it out there. We might be able to, like, quickly switch the wings. They are still playing with a 4 at the back, though. Sancho. Rashford. Sancho trying to get it over the top. Wan-Bissaka. Didn't need to do that. We had space. So I haven't scored another goal comfortable enough for me to sort of bring off Rashford and sort of the main players and run it around. Oh, here we go. Yeah, just this midfield. Like, I can't actually beat Spurs in the midfield. Indeedy. That's not bad from Foyth. And we need to go. Come on, United. Let's go. Sancho. Yep, we just need to send Martial. Oh, but it's going to go to Rashford. Play Martial. Play him. No! What is that? Oh, that's embarrassing more than anything. Rashford's on a yellow, so we can't afford... Oh, yeah, I don't think he got a yellow in the last match, but I can't afford to not have him for the derby. We'll bring off Fernandez because he's more exhausted. And I guess after that... No, we'll bring on James, but everyone's got to rotate. Yeah, I don't know. This match just seems real cagey, to be perfectly honest. Martial should have slotted that one. But we've been dominating possession-wise in this second half now. Wan-Bissaka trying to win the header. Son Heung-min. This has a last-minute Jose Mourinho goal written all over it. We haven't... Oh, indeed, he somehow won the tackle there. It's Greenwood now. To Ndidi, and it's a goal. Ndidi makes it 2-0 and seals the victory against Spurs. Ndidi makes it 2-0 on the 76th. Come on, United! The United way is back. It was a good ball win back there. I could have actually cut... Oh, I nearly stuffed up there because I thought Greenwood was going to cut way harder back and open up. But Ndidi is going to score his third goal of the Premier League now. And now what I'm going to do is I'm really just going to park the bus once I get possession. It might not be the most entertaining thing to watch, but yeah, we just need to really slow things down now. They're one player down. There's no way they're going to get 2 goals back, and we realistically just need to save our stamina for the derby. Yeah, because like there was only a limited amount of goals in this. I don't know if I could have rotated the team. So we'll basically just try and pick the sensible pass. If you want to sort of time waste on FIFA, what you do is you try and make triangles as best you can. Always have a few angles to hope from. Now, there's always a rule that I learned in football. Never cross your open goal. Never cross your front line. Like cross the net. I don't know. I think it's like I'm thinking of AFL more because I played that a lot more than football. Okay, so now we're actually getting closed down here a bit. Okay, that was bad. I should have just gone all the way back. Oh, it's going to be a throw-in, so we can waste time a bit. Martial knows the drill. So we're just trying to hold off Spurs here. Really just try and run down the clock. And make sure everyone is fighting fit. But they've actually gone out and signed Huntelaar, which is hilarious. They've quite literally got a Route 1 striker in. And we're just trying to wind down the clock here now, because my team is going to be exhausted going into the Manchester derby. I should have given them... Yeah, I could have rotated this more, but it's like Spurs. Like, it was the first time fighting Spurs this season. But we've come out with a 2-0 victory. And somehow, even though we time wasted towards the end, Spurs did have the majority of the possession in this one. 2-0 against Jose Mourinho Spurs. Arsenal just lost 2-0 to Brighton. Ha ha ha. Okay, well, let's continue to the Manchester derby. And hopefully everyone's at full strength, stamina-wise. We'll just have to see. Okay, so, looking at that, there's a couple of us a little bit knackered. Sancho, Rashford, Martial, Fernandez, Pogba, Ndidi. Yeah, it's just this fixture congestion, man. Let's have a quick look at our youth academy. I don't think anything's changed. It's usually by months, isn't it? That things change like this. Yeah, no. So there's a couple of good players here. Lewis Sweat, hilarious. Is actually better than the player we bought, Tino Bockhorn. And let's have a look at the league table now. So this could be the title decider. It's make or break. Manchester United this must be the first time we're actually leading the Premier League. 3 points ahead of Man City. 2 draws to City's 3. Liverpool, Chelsea making up the top 5. Brighton, Sheffield doing tremendously well for now. And let's actually swing back to the legacy table. Aston Villa, Newcastle, Aston Villa. Arsenal in 15th. Oh my god. Arsenal are in the relegation scrap. Wow. The thing is, when an AI is so bad like that, they usually just have to sell their players. Or players are incredibly disgruntled. So Sterling's the top goal scorer, drawing with Mane, Rashford. Pogba's up there as well. So I'm really happy with this particular squad. I'm just trying to think, because we're fighting a different caliber of opposition. So am I happy with this? Bay, Scott McTom, yeah. Let's go. Let's get stuck into the Manchester derby. We're going away to the Etihad. This has gotten really nasty in previous years, and it's flurries again in the snow. Yeah, there must be something with the weather. So, yeah, well, it's obviously December, but I didn't mean by like the weather is usually really bad in the Realism mod, which is cool. It's either raining or snowing or whatever. So, we're facing Manchester City. We've still got a huge month in December coming up. But as long as I can win a piece of silverware this season, I will be happy. Tom Simpzy versus Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. It's all to play for here in their new kit. The blue side of Manchester is facing the red. Let's try and show them up at the Etihad here today. We're coming off a really good result against Spurs, 2-0. But it's snowing. And I like the look of the snow a lot. Gameplay-wise, it's not too different if I'm being honest. But there's Sterling in the new Man City kit. Let's get stuck into them. So, Manchester City are actually matching us with the 4-3-3. Dangerous. Aguero, Sterling, Bernardo Silva. Yeah, it's probably their best team. Maybe left back, not so much. Okay, so they've got Edison in goal, Walker at right back, Stones in the port, tremendous back line. They've actually got Mendy at left back. They probably could have strengthened their left back position. Rodri is playing the DM. Gundogan, David Silva, we might be able to expose him. He's amazing in real life, but in FIFA he can be exposed. Bernardo on the right, Aguero and Sterling. I fear this team on the counter-attack and when we lose possession. But the Manchester derby is about to kick off. Both teams are undefeated. It's the title decider here. If we can beat Man City here today, we'll be able to set ourselves up for the rest of the league campaign and get a 6-point cushion. Martial's intercepted the tackle. And United might have the first real breakaway here. Pogba, Rashford finds the run of Sancho, who Ronaldo chops. It's Sancho! Oh, and it's a great save there. But it's good to see Mendy back playing football. I like to call him the social media manager at Man City. But Bernardo Silva here is trying to get the ball away. A good, nice 1-2 pass. David Alaba somehow intercepted that. And both sides looking to try and get the first early goal. Fernandez can't slip through Martial. Sterling's at the upper end. Didi's dropped back. And we're going to have to sort of get some build-up going. Fernandez. Look how quickly we've just been closed down there in the centre. That's scary. Good pass blocked. Maguire. I'm getting closed down here. This is unheard of. Oh, here we go. Yes. Rashford. Martial. It's a penalty! No. That's a penalty. What? What was it? Oh, it was offside. That's not offside. Maybe it is. That is so close. Ah, it's gone to VAR and it's not been given. Now, what we're going to be able to have an advantage over City is we're going to actually be able to win those aerial balls. More so because we have a stronger, a more physical team. But Sterling trying to look to get away. Silva. Maguire's going to try and come out. Mendy. And we got to go. Fernandez. Martial. Instantly caught. And has to go back to his back line. Are we seriously going to have to just try and bomb this? Maguire has to play it over the top. I am getting closed down here. Oh, this might be in. Rashford. Gets the shot on target at Edison. But couldn't quite curl it around. A good header there by Ndidi. That's what I'm saying. Spam. When the ball gets cleared like that, spam A or whatever you're playing. I play on PC, but I play with an Xbox controller. Funnily enough, believe it or not, I actually play on a classic 360 controller compared to the new Xbox One controls. I used to play like FIFA 15 to... Like, I've played the majority of my FIFA career on a 360 controller. Rashford there, over the top to Fernandez, and United are away. Bruno Fernandez makes it 1-0 in the Manchester derby just before the 34th minute. Come on, United! Whew! It's a good ball over the top. Rashford has put it on a plate for Fernandez, cuts back and puts it into the bottom right. What a strike! Inch perfect there by Bruno to score his third goal of the Premier League season. Whew. It's all to play for here. I'm getting nervous. The stakes are so high. Nice ball over the top. Poor interception, and Bernardo tried to keep it in. Pogba gets caught instantly. And it looks like we're trying to break away here. That's a poor ball. Trying to find Bruno Fernandez. But yeah, obviously when I first started playing FIFA, my first FIFA, I don't know, that I can remember, probably 05. And then I religiously started playing it from 08 onwards. But yeah. I actually... Oh, that's a foul. It's nothing too malicious. I don't think. Oh, he's gonna... No, it's only a yellow. That's what I was going to say. It wasn't too crazy. An incisive ball in, but it's just been spilled out there by the citizens. David De Gea brings it over the top. He can't quite win the header there. Indeed, he is frightened to sort of go in there now. He's on a yellow. I don't blame him. City trying to pass it around after conceding the early goal. Oh, Pog's nearly intercepted that. There we go, good tackle. And United lead at the break. Half time at the Etihad. Manchester United lead the citizens in the blue side of Manchester. Okay, and my team is getting exhausted. I might only be able to take it to the 60th minute with this current team. Oh, wow. What an interception. Maguire. Alaba. Pogba, waiting for the run of Sancho. And we're away. Sancho beats one. Nice little bit of trickery. Yeah, the ball was, like, not good enough. Fernandez is getting his back chopped there. Pogba. Ndidi. Bruno. A nice little flick up over the top. It's Bruno. Oh. That was a really nice piece of skill from Bruno. Like, rarely do I do that type of skill move, like flick it up over the top of my head, but just the way we're going. Pogba might have to shoot this, and it's gone into the crowd. Okay. 1-0 is only the scoreline, everything to play for. It's such a tremendously close match. But what we're doing is, I don't know if you've really noticed this, We have won so many of the Man City clear-outs, it's ridiculous. There's acres of space there with Pogba. He's got to finish this. Oh, it's been spilled. Ndidi! Ha ha! Pogba with the long shot. Ndidi with the crumbs. It's 2-0 in the Manchester derby against Pep Guardiola's City. Fraudiola. Fraudiola. A good strike from Pogba. And it's Ndidi at the byline. I brought him as sort of my cautious central midfielder. Maybe even the DM to drop back. But Ndidi is becoming a goal-scoring threat. 4 goals in the Prem. He scored more than Tony Marshall. 2-0. And the citizens are furious. The blue moon ain't rising anymore. It's all up for the Reds. Glory, glory, Man United. The United way is back. And we're on again here. Fernandez. Pogba. Sancho. Holds up the ball well. Tries to go back to the byline. And the ball comes in, but it's not good enough. Sterling. Wan-Bissaka. Looking to scoop. Are we away here again? Pogs from range. I need to take a touch. I just think Paul Pogba can like whip it in a lot more than he can. Yeah, that's gone right into the crowd. So I said at the 60 I wanted to rotate the squad. Look at this team. We're exhausted. So we'll bring off you. We're going to have to bring on... Yeah, so we'll bring off Fernandez, Pogs. Bring on Scott McTominay, Grealish. And Martial's knackered. So we'll bring on Greenwood on that right-hand side. 2-0 up. Come on, United. You think my player model would be tall. I don't know why the manager is so small on those custom models sometimes. Like, I'm definitely as tall as Greenwood. Laporte. City trying to build something up from the back. I'm going to not control Ndidi because I can't afford for him to get a red card, to get a second yellow. Trying to build something up. The tiki-taka is trying to come through. And we're just trying to wait for the interception and try and hit them on the break. It's Bernardo Silva. Walker. City have strung so many passes in. And they've actually whipped it at the byline. McTominay finds Maguire. Oh, Lindelof. Oh, he's only just managed to keep on for that one. Indeed, he has to flick it. Oh, why does he have so much space? It's Greenwood to Rashford, who cuts back. I should have just gone all the way. We've squandered a couple of opportunities in this match. And Pep's doing a substitution now. Sancho. Cuts back. Grealish. And it's going to go straight to Mendy on the other side. Oh, what a tackle. Oh, I thought we like injured him there. Greenwood now. Oh, trying to get the follow-up goal. Rashford. Manchester City just don't look up for this one. I'm not going to lie. I thought the ball was going to get called for Mendy. Here they go. Silva. This snow really makes teams perform badly. Good defensive skill there. Wan-Bissaka keeps it out. Man City, Mendy. Ball comes in. Sancho holds on to it. We might just have to go back to Dave there. No, that's it. The full-time whistle is blown. We have beaten Manchester City in the derby 2-0. Come on, United. I'm going to shake Fraudioola's hand there. And Sterling's exhausted. Greenwood comes and helps him up. Good sportsmanship. 1 goal, 1 attempt by Bruno Fernandez there. It's a great ball over the top. in the snow, if it was a nice dry day, does that goal go in? I don't know. It was a good ball over the top. Laporte couldn't track back. And it's Bruno Fernandez to start us off with that one. And then it was an Ndidi goal as well. 2-0 against the Citizens. And that puts us firmly at the top of the Premier League table. We have a Europa League match coming up here now, which we're still the top of our group of. 15 points, AZ Alkmaar 12, Midgetland 3, and Ross County there as well. So looking at the remaining of the calendar, we have a match against AZ Alkmaar. We have Liverpool in the Carabao Cup, Everton, Watford, Newcastle, and Burnley away. I don't know who's appeared in my FIFA game, but there's a player that's randomly popped up. I might have to restart it after this. That's crazy. Okay, well, let's simulate this match against AZ Alkmaar. We have blown away our Europa League group, Group L. 2-1. It's Tieth Chong and Lingard to pick up the goals. We're still playing Dave in the Europa League, which will get his stats up nice and high. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're not enjoying the series, feel free to leave a dislike. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box these days. To get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click subscribe, of course, and the bell to join the notification squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. If you guys want to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, maybe some PSN and Xbox codes to buy packs for Ultimate Team, or maybe just some games, I really do recommend checking out my affiliation link, G2A. There's some really good prices, so even just going looking around, to be honest. Anyway, the Patreon Steam group there as well. Come and join the community on Steam. My name has been Simpzy. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Mahrez whips it into the box. Royce! That is just ridiculous. With the layup, Marco Royce